we're back with Tyler Weeks of Marriott. This is the Chad and Cheese Podcast. I'm Joel Cheeseman. He's Chad Sowash.
So on the ROI side of the house, there are many different points, it seems like, of light that you can start to pull instead of soft savings. You can start to demonstrate perspective, hard impact on bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that, I mean, you're trying to formulate to be able to not just time means something, but generally it also means something with regard to getting somebody in a seat faster, because that seat that has nobody in it, there's no productivity, right? So what about that aspect of it as well?
That one is like always been like, if you're sort of like making a case to a CFO or, your finance controller about investing in software, that one's always a sticky one, because I can multiply hours and take assumptions, and no matter what assumptions you pick, I can save the company $1 billion with onboarding faster. Like it just multiplies in a way that like makes it look like it's a slam dunk. I should be able to buy any software I want based on that.
Doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. It's hard because cost avoidance isn't nearly as powerful as cost reduction.
Yeah.
And the way onboarding, like that time to productivity, often gets sort of accounted for is more like a cost avoidance. Like, I brought somebody on and they were less productive, and I avoided that lack of productivity. So it's a tough thing you can do it, and people do that successfully often, but you really do have to look at like reducing software costs, like overall. I do see, like, as platforms have gotten more mature over the last 10 years, like really the HR tech space has consolidated in a type of way, not really around specific vendors, but around like bundles of capability.
Features,
like, Features
They're
are
all looking like each other.
Yeah, like, can I name names?
Sure. Of course.
I mean, like, if you told me 6 years ago, 7 years ago that Paradox, HireVue, and Phenom would basically all have the same features, I would have like
laughed you out of the room.
I would not have couldn't have conceived of a world where they would like.
But it's convergence, though, right?
Yeah, they're kind of converging on a similar thing.
Yeah.
I think with these agents that are coming out now, I think what you're going to start seeing is more companies sort of finding a happy medium between best in breed and enterprise, where you've got a good foundation that's enterprise centric, and then you've got overlays or plugins that are best in breed, where they're going to make the most strategic difference.
I want to go back to your sort of the breadth of the organization and the amount of stuff from the job seeker side that you see, target, eliminate, whatever, lazy apply, deep fakes. Like, we hear so many stories about on the job seeker side, how it's a tsunami of stuff.
Yeah, it's real.
So you see it all across the globe. What are you seeing in terms of what job seekers are doing, and how are you combating some of the malpractice?
The Jason Voorhees of AI.
Yes.
I wish I had more on this around like a real trend or real research. So but I can speak anecdotally, like internally, because like just like anybody else, we've started to get this uptick in like fake applicants, right? Or sort of it's a real applicant, but there's sort of they're like a front for this outsourced thing where there's like, you've seen the headlines around all that stuff. It's kind of like the lo-fi thing. It's just in-person interviews.
Sit in by a Kinko's and a FedEx package.
How do you break that? Just have them come in.
You just talk to them.
Have them come in.
Yeah, you just have them come in. I think
so. You guys are doing more of that.
We are
really?
doing more of that. Yeah, we are doing more of that. We do have more people than we kind of think hit a high point during COVID, like everybody, of doing everything remote, everything online, and I think we're seeing a bit of a correction of that even in our own practices around like, it's hard to deep fake it.
Yeah.
Although I am
so
a
aside
hologram.
from the Marriott and the Ritz in North Korea, all the other operations are suffering from that. We'll leave it at that. Tyler, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
This has been the Chad and Cheese Podcast. For Chad Sowash, I'm Joel Cheeseman. This has been the Sessions AI Frontline Series. We out.
We out.